magical butterflies. This is Xtina from Butterfly Intuition Divine Guidance. I hope you are having a magical day, night, or afternoon. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are interested in booking a guidance reading or a guidance session with me, they can be booked in my Etsy shop. The link to my Etsy shop, along with my list of services, is listed below. If you are interested in purchasing one of the decks I created, or the Twin Flame music deck I co-created with my soul sister, if you are in the United States, you can purchase them in my Etsy shop. If you are international, there is a special ordering link for you below. My links on how you can connect with me outside of YouTube are listed below. My Instagram is at Butterfly Intuition, my Facebook page, my Patreon Butterfly Community, which is a 3-tier level monthly subscription, my blog website, and if you like my channel, you want to support my channel, my Energy Exchange Butterfly Gratitude donation links are listed below. This is a new series that I'm going to be having on my YouTube channel. It is called the Journey Series. The Journey Series is a series about the journey of self-love and healing. It is intended for divine feminine and divine masculine who are aligned to their sacred path and are trying to make the most of their life. The first 2 videos in this series are going to be about the individual journey of both divine feminine and divine masculine. I will make videos for this series as I'm guided to, and of course you can feel free to submit any topic suggestions for this series. You can leave a comment below, or you can email me. My email is listed below. So this video is going to be the divine feminine journey. This will be general. This can apply to all areas of life. Please use your own discernment when watching the video. Please only take the message or messages that speak directly to your soul, and what doesn't speak to your soul, release it and let it fly. A divine feminine is an energy that I channel. I refer to the divine feminine as she, her, but a divine feminine can be both a woman or a man. So please take it as it applies to you and your connection, especially if you're cross-watching. So let's dive deep into what is the divine feminine's journey about. What is it really about? It's not about the divine masculine. He's part of it. But there's so much more to the journey of the divine feminine. The deck I'll be using for this is the Journey of the Soul Oracle by Channeling the Venus 222. Triggers. Triggers are a big part of the journey of the divine feminine. The divine masculine is going to trigger the feminine. He is going to make her uncomfortable. He is going to upset her. He could break her heart in some cases, but everything that he does triggers her to help her awaken, to help her grow, and to help her ascend. And the purpose of that is to help her let it all go. Let go people, situations, thoughts, patterns, beliefs that just don't resonate with her anymore. It's kind of like seeing a hot air balloon go up into the sky, or when you let a balloon go up into the sky, you're releasing it, letting it go, and not holding on to it anymore. And what that does for her is it helps her with legacies. It helps her leave a mark on her journey. The water on this card shows me it helps her heal anything that she needed to heal prior to meeting the divine masculine. She learns to put her feet firmly on the ground. She's not afraid to go into the water, take a risk. She's not afraid to dip her toes in the water before she sets her whole body in. The divine feminine learns the lesson of unconditional love with her divine masculine. He teaches her the true meaning of unconditional love because she learns that unconditional love starts with love of herself or himself. Unconditional love, having love of self, being able to fill up your own cup of love and not needing another person to do it. This unconditional love helps clear any lies that the divine feminine may tell herself about what she wants in love, why she puts up with toxic behavior, because a lot of people get stuck on labels in divine love connections, specifically twin flames. People think because they're a twin flame that they should put up with toxic and negative and sometimes abusive behavior. And twin flame relationships are very rarely abusive. They can be very intense and very hurtful, but a twin flame does not embody any type of abusive behavior. And it doesn't matter of the label, because I really feel eventually people are going to shift out of labels and everything is just going to be a beautiful connection you have with someone, regardless of the name. Because people get attached to the name and then they put up with lies, not speaking their truth, lying to themselves on why they stay in this relationship, lying to themselves about why they hold on and wait around for someone who's not coming, who treats them bad, who chooses to go in another direction with another person, who's in and out of their life, who just comes in when they want to have sex. The divine feminine learns through unconditional love that this behavior is not acceptable. And she also learns to trust her intuition. She learns to open and balance her third eye chakra. And she learns that her intuition is on point and that her intuition is her guide. And she understands that if her and her masculine are meant to be always and forever, there's a deep soul connection that has spanned many lifetimes, prior to this lifetime and many lifetimes after this one. So the divine feminine doesn't need to sit and wait for him. She learns that if it's meant to be, it'll be. Everything will come together. That her and her masculine will come together, possibly to have a child, or to just get married and have a birth, a new beginning. He will awaken the depths of emotions for her on this journey. And it is fulfilling once you see the blessing and everything. She learns that this is so much more than just a physical connection. This is a spiritual connection where there is a 5D connection. I lost the word, sorry. So 5D telepathy, and she is able to connect with him on a higher level than she has with any other person. And she learns that in the beginning, all she wants is this love offer from her divine masculine, but in the end, she learns that she can give herself that same offer. And that makes her grateful for what she has learned. And it brings in reflection, self-reflection, almost like the Hanged Man card, where she gains a new perspective of her life. And she learns whether she needs communication with him. She learns the greatest communication is the communication with herself and what she puts out into the universe. And that is where she finds joy. She connects with her soul tribe. She sees that she doesn't need him or anyone to make her happy. She finds everything within herself. So that is the Divine Feminine's journey. So next, we're going to get into what is the journey teaching the Divine Feminine. So what is this journey, this individual journey of self-love and healing teaching the Divine Feminine? I'm going to be using the Shine from the Inside Oracle by Brittany Carmichael. Surround yourself with your soul tribe. So she is learning to call in her soul tribe, her soul sisters, her soul brothers, to call in people who are positive, who are uplifting, who are supportive, who enlighten her, who are not low vibration, who are not negative, who are not toxic. Because as you go through your spiritual awakening, you will start to see that you don't resonate with a lot of your friends anymore, because you're not in that energy anymore. As you awaken and as you grow and ascend. And this journey teaches the Divine Feminine to write down her goals and to dream big. The rainbow on that card shows me abundance, blessings, manifestation. And what the manifestations bring is the message of today holds unlimited possibilities to see the beauty in life. She sees life in a new perspective. When you are going through a spiritual awakening and you are healing, you see the blessing in everything. You start to ask yourself, okay, what is this teaching me? What is this showing me? What does the universe want me to know? What does the universe want me to learn, instead of why is this happening to me, and being in victim mode? You shift out of that, because the Divine Feminine learns to let go of control and relax into flow. She doesn't try to control something that is out of her hands. She understands that the masculine's journey is his individual journey, and that he must make the free will decision to choose her. And she then understands that if he has to choose her between her and another person, there really isn't a choice, and she chooses herself. The Divine Feminine also learns to step out of her comfort zone and try something new, take risks, be bold. And she no longer compares herself to other people. She sees that she is perfectly beautiful just the way she is, and she learns that she can create her own happiness, that she is the creator of her reality, and she does not need anyone else to make her feel that way. Very beautiful. So that is what this journey is teaching the Divine Feminine. Next, we're going to get into what is the journey showing the Divine Feminine that she needs to let go of. So as the Divine Feminine awakens, she learns that she needs to let go of things. People, situations. It could be as simple as a thought, a pattern, a belief. I'm going to be using the power of surrender cards. She learns surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So surrendering to play helps bring in the energy of taking a time out, getting out of her head, going out in nature, going for a walk on the beach, going for a walk around the neighborhood. Sometimes you have to get out of your head to give it a breather, to gain clarity, and to bring in the guidance that Spirit wants to show you. And one of the things that helps is to surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. She learns to not let her ego rule the roost. She learns being stubborn, putting the blame solely on the divine masculine or anyone else, or blaming just other people. Because when you see someone who is always playing the victim or playing the martyr, but the common denominator is they always have drama with every single person in their life, that person is just in stubbornness. They're not taking responsibility for their actions. They're taking a tense, rigid stance where they're just assuming that they're right, and they're being stubborn about it. They're not seeing it. So the divine feminine learns to surrender that, and that helps her surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. So dolphins symbolize happiness. And if you connect with dolphins, this is a special message for you. The full moon shows me things have been illuminated to the divine feminine, especially on this past full moon. If you're watching this when I first posted this video, the last full moon was the full moon in Sagittarius, which was a lunar eclipse on May 26th. But of course, my readings are intended to be timeless. So whatever full moon has just passed or is coming up, it is illuminating that you can have a miracle. But you have to surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So divine feminine, if you truly want to connect with your divine masculine or any divine masculine, you have to surrender your fear of intimacy. You have to open your heart to be vulnerable. And the way to do that is to get on the road to union with self. Especially if you are on a twin flame journey or any type of deep soul connection, it is not about the other person. It is about you. It is about finding yourself. It is about healing yourself. It is about living your life the way you see fit. Not living your life the way your family told you to, if you have specific family values or there's expectations, especially in certain cultures. Being able to think for yourself, being able to decide what is best for you based on what you feel, not what others think. Any type of programming, whether it's family or just society, media, government, just what is it that you want? What is it that you want? And the best way to discover that is to surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So surrender your ego. Align yourself with your intuition. That is what divine feminines are being shown that needs to be let go of for release, surrender, for healing. Next, we're going to get into what is the journey helping the divine feminine align to. So what is this journey helping the divine feminine align to? Going to be using the spell casting oracle. Forgiveness. She is aligned to forgiving, to healing, understanding that forgiving someone does not excuse behavior. What it does is it helps her release what no longer serves her. It helps her understand that giving forgiveness helps her move on. It helps her move forward. And it helps her heal her heart. Because when you hold a grudge, when you keep the pain and the anger and the heartbreak inside. It becomes stuck, and that's when the heart chakra becomes blocked. And sometimes you can cause disease inside you. So with forgiveness, you connect with spirit animals. Spirit animals help you release. Spirit animals help you move forward. Spirit animals illuminate to the divine feminine what the journey is about and what alignment is. And this alignment is creating a home, a foundation, something she can be proud of and call her own. And it causes a transformation, a new beginning. She gets clarity on what it is that she desires. She aligns with her life purpose. And she starts new beginnings. And these new beginnings awaken her passion in career, in life in general, in love. And she has a better sense of well-being for herself because she embodies self-care and self-love. And she releases the heavy burdens by forgiving, and she lightens her load. And the answers come to her in the most magical ways because she understands that the answers that she seeks are always within. Okay. Oh. So, the next part of this reading is going to be guidance messages for the divine feminine. So this is going to be guidance advice, what divine feminines need to know, and any action steps divine feminines may be guided to take on the personal journey of self-love and healing. I'm going to be using the Divine Feminine Healing Cards by Mystic Moon Oracles. So the first guidance message is time. I do not wait on others to fulfill my happiness. So you do not need to wait for your divine masculine to come in to fulfill you, to make you happy. That is not what he is meant to do. He is meant to show you that you don't need to wait for him. You can't put your life on hold, or you shouldn't put your life on hold. You shouldn't wait around for someone who may or may not come, because he has to make that free will decision. You can't help him on his healing journey. You can't make him do the work. You can't do the work for him. All you can do is do the work for yourself and pray that he finds his way. And that brings you enlightenment. I understand why I chose to learn this way. So you understand that you came into this life knowing that you wanted to learn this way. And this was the way that you chose to learn. And the reason you did that is because you have to learn how to set boundaries. Setting boundaries, standing back, and embracing the energy of putting yourself first. Doing things for yourself. Allowing things to happen in your life that you want. Not doing things out of manipulation, guilt, and people-pleasing energy. And that helps you really see who needs to be part of your tribe. Because you understand that every soul I encounter has crossed paths with me for a reason. I am blessed by all interactions. So what you understand is that your soul tribe is here to assist you. But each person that you come in contact with is here to assist you. Every person that you encounter is meant to come into your path, whether they stay for a minute, a few days, a few weeks, months, years, forever. They're here to teach you and to awaken you. And they help you with bitterness. I do not engage in gossip about others, as to do so only breaks negativity. Do unto others what you would have done unto you. So you start to learn that you need to be authentic, you need to be real, and you choose not to engage in low vibration behavior, which is gossiping. Especially when it comes to your divine masculine. You don't want to be in the energy where you talk negatively about him, you think negatively about him, because you put that energy out into the universe and he gets it. And that repels him, and then of course it could happen the reverse too. So overall, divine feminines, with the universe, I'm hearing you are one with the universe. I trust in the laws of the karma to balance out any scales of injustices. So you are the universe. You are one with the universe. You are a co-creator with the universe. The universe is always on your side. So just trust that karma is going to come back to you, whether it's good or bad. And you will have that justice. And you will have the karmic cycle come to a close. So the final section is, what is this journey bringing into the life of the divine feminine? So what is this journey of self-love and healing bringing to divine feminine? I'm going to be using the Crystal Visions Tarot. So the first message is the King of Swords, and I'm hearing the word balance. So it brings balance, and it brings the end of a tough cycle. See how the clouds are parting and the sun is coming out? It is showing me the feminine is going to rise from the ashes, and she is going to continue to work on herself. And by working on herself, she ends inner conflict with her masculine and others. She then gets into the full energy where she takes that leap of faith and she moves forward on her own, because she's gone through this transformation, this death, this new beginning. She is now the Queen of Wands. She's not afraid to go after what it is that she wants, because she has the knowledge. She has learned her lessons, and she has left them behind her. She is ready to slay any dragons that come in her way, because she knows her cup of love is filled by herself. She doesn't need anyone to do it for her. She has closed the cycle, and she is now ready to start something new. And a tower moment that she has had recently or in the past helped everything fall into place for her. And the Hierophant symbolizes big change for the divine feminine. She no longer sits and waits. She makes it happen. And she moves forward in her life, in her journey. And she is very content being on her own. And she knows change and rebirth is coming. And that a love offer from a masculine, whether it's the masculine on her mind or a new person, she knows love is going to find her. She is perfectly content waiting and allowing things to come in divine timing, because she has closed the karmic cycle of trying to control, being attached to an outcome, an expectation, and being attached to a timeline, because she has found the strength to close that energy. And she is also the Queen of Cups, where she is open to love because she loves herself. She no longer holds on for dear life. She lets go. She releases her ego, and she understands that her masculine is on a different path. He can take as much time as he needs if he ever finds his way to her, because she is just putting out to the universe to bring to her what it is that she desires. So that is what I have for the individual journey of the divine feminine. If this reading resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe If you are subscribed, please make sure to hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I post a new video. If this reading didn't resonate, no worries. Hopefully I will tap into your energy on my next collective reading, or if you feel guided to, you can book a guidance reading or a session with me. Love and light to you.